Okay, here's 6903 Eisenhower. You're on the west side of town. I just did a walkthrough of the house, and I'll be honest, I think the one yesterday was a lot more promising. And I mean, it's better priced too. This one has a creek bed that runs right there, which for me personally, I would be concerned with if we get heavy rains and it floods up, especially with your unit over here for your AC. Doesn't appear to have gutters. Inside, the floor is really nice, and it was just freshly painted. And so right when you walk in the door, you can go this way, or this way. This room's over here kind of by itself. You can see some markings. I don't know if that's tape or what. But what drives me crazy is this switch right here. You flick it and it doesn't do anything because there's no light in here. I don't know if it goes to a plug-in or what, but that's annoying. A little dining nook. Coat closet. These two, I don't know what those are. Bedroom 1. Looks like it's got new carpet too, and in here, so I have tall shoes on, but it feels like right here is a little wonky. I don't really know if it is or not, like anything of concern, but it just feels weird when you're walking. Then this would be the primary room. One thing to note in here is the windows. They're older. It looks like some of them in this house are old, some of them are not, so just have to take that with a grain of salt. That's all rusted, which would concern me that this wasn't properly ventilated, but I'm not an inspector. That's just what it would tell me if I was a home buyer. Closet, and then one more closet. You have a little towel closet right here, or storage, pretty good storage size. And this room's not the primary room, the other one's the primary room, but this one is just huge. Again, so back there, that's all the creek bed that runs. And right here you have a full bath. Oop. And then if you go back to the main house, the kitchen's pretty great though. It's got a lot of cabinetry. Really big sink. Real small individual. Something about that looks crooked to me though. Oh yeah, it looks like it's maybe sunk or something. Like if you look at it from afar, it just looks like it's slanted. I can't tell if I'm hallucinating. But overall, it's really cool as long as it's not falling. Up there, it looks like the popcorn ceiling might be cracking. I can't reach to feel if that's wet or not, but an inspector could. And this is a second living area, wood burning fireplace. And I'm guessing that the laundry is out here then. Oh yeah, right here. It's a pretty good size area, actually. You'd have your washer and your dryer, and then you could even store stuff over there. Lots of built-in storage here. Good looking water heater. It says it's installed in 2012 though, so that makes it 11 years old. Looks pretty nice for 11 years old, but that would be a concern as a first-time home buyer. And let's come pop out here. Oop. Sorry, I gotta check for bugs. It's got a good sized yard, and then of course it has these little patios that what they built in that are pretty neat. This must be some sort of nut tree because they're all over. One thing you want to watch for is vegetation touching the roof, but this is a pretty big concern right there. It's going to be a concern for any buyer, I would hope. Also, oh, that's a storm shelter I just stepped on. Yikes. I have like a fear of falling into those. I didn't realize this lock was here. Well, yay, it didn't break and I didn't die. But that roof part, that's a really big concern. And there's gutters on the back, but it looks like they're falling off now. But critters can be jumping from that tree into the roof and running around in that attic. I think the one yesterday is the better winner on this. But it's completely up to you and it's your decision. Also for the smell, I don't really smell anything in here except paint, just because I like to tell people what the house smells like. I smell paint. Let me know what you think.